What is up, Pokemon Go family? It is your boy, TheGoulGuy, back at you guys yet again with another video, and today we are going to be looking at another team for the Little Jungle Cup. If you haven't seen it on the thumbnail already, we are going to be showcasing Pangoro in the Little Jungle Cup. Yes, right before the Love Cup. I know the Love Cup is out right now, but essentially I still wanted to get this video out showcasing Pangoro in this league. It's a very rare Pokemon to have in this league, and I thought it would be super fun to put this out there. I know it's late for all those people out there. It's probably just all they want to do is focus on Love Cup right now, or the Ultra League, or whatever, what have you. But if you guys want to, have some enjoyment, just to see how Pangoro does in this league, this is the video for you. All right. But anyway, before we get into it, you know what we do best. We're going to showcase the team here. Pretty much our team consists of Pangoro. We're going to have Milk Tank as our switch, and then basically at the very end there we're going to have Scroopy. Now the point of this team, we're going to have Milk Tank to take care of any flyers that's out there. Because of course, Pangoro being part fighting, essentially you want to take care of those flyers, and Milk Tank has rollout, which is very nice. And then essentially our back end is Scorpy. Of course, for any fairy type, Pangoro is like double super effective against fairy, so we definitely needed a poison type there, and that is where Scorpy comes into play. But without further ado, let's showcase the team real quick. So this is a Pangoro that I got from basically GoFest in New York. I forgot that they actually had them out in the wild, so you were able to actually catch them in the wild, which was very nice. I got it at a very low CP, which worked out great for me. Essentially, so I pretty much powered it up and everything like that, evolved it, powered it up, and this is what we have here, our shiny freaking Pangoro, which looks freaking amazing. We got Karate Chop, Close Combat, and as well as Night Slash on it, of course. The main moves for it, the IVs are horrible trash, but we do not have to worry about that in a Little Cup whatsoever. We got our Milk Tank with Rollout, Ice Beam, and as well as Body Slam, trash IVs as well. But hey, this team, as I said, this team works without the IVs, but Ice Beam really good, especially for those ground types, and as well as I said, against those flyers, which is very nice. And then last but not least, we have our Scorpy, which I also used the shiny Scorpy. I wish I had a shiny Milk Tank. I would have definitely used the shiny Milk Tank for this video. Would be freaking dope. But yeah, we got Poison Sting, Cross Poison, as well as Aqua Tail for that one. A little better IVs, but as I said, really just doesn't matter. But that is the team. That is what we got going on. And as I said, the back two are basically just to cover Pangoro, and Pangoro pretty much has a lot of coverage in this like a lot of coverages on this team against the meta. So that is pretty much where we're going with this. But let us get into the battles real quick. Starting it off, I'm still at 2300, which is crazy right now. Pretty much did my last sets with the Little Jungle Cup. I'm gonna be starting up the Love Cup tomorrow. We're gonna try testing out some different teams there, which is gonna be super exciting. Love some new leagues that I have never played before. Love to see it. But anyway, starting off the match, we have Pangoro versus Purloin. I already told you how good Purloin was when I was using it, but the fact that I'm using Pangoro, Karate Chops do super effective damage, which is amazing. We're just gonna chip with the Night Slash here. We're just not going to go with the Close Combat. We're already a super squishy. That's the problem with Pangoro. It's super squishy, but look at the damage I'm able to output onto the Purloin. And the fact is, Purloin, I shield here, but typically I probably shouldn't have shield there, because Night Slash isn't going to be it doesn't do any super effective damage to me, but I wanted to keep some of my health onto the Pangoro. On top of the fact is, Purloin typically also has a fairy type move, so I definitely did not want to get hit with that, just in case that was the case. We do have a lot more energy. We do have reserve energy going into the Scroopy here, and we are going to be able to get to 2 freaking Night Slashes onto the Scroopy. We're going to see if they use a shield here. They might use a shield on the second one. If they do end up using a shield, we can switch into the milk tank. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they don't shield, which is insane. So we take out both Pokemon with Pangoro, which is freaking crazy. And I think my opponent actually just quit here, actually. But looks like at the very back they wouldn't have had a very good they still wouldn't have had a very good time, as Inkay, even Inkay is not gonna be good against the Pangoro. And of course I already still had 2 Pokemon in the back. I don't know what exactly happened there. They definitely could have shielded and probably kept on playing, but I don't know if they just disconnected or what. We're just gonna leave it in there because that's the set that we're going with here. So but yes, very unfortunate for my opponent there. I don't know what just happened with that one, but you can already see from the very beginning how strong even Karate Chop is against the other dark types, which is amazing. Against Purloin, against Inkay, it's definitely dope. On top of the fact is, you know, you're gonna have the steel types and the rock types, as Onix and Steelix are definitely roaming rampant in this league as well. Speaking of Steelix, we have our next opponent here using Steelix. Now you would think this would be amazing, but Steelix also can like put out just as much damage as I can, which is insane, if not even more, which is crazy. And I think they're using Thunderfang here. We're gonna bait with the Night Slash, see if we can get a shield. We definitely end up getting the shield there, which is nice. I'm gonna try to get to the second Night Slash before they get to their charge move. We actually end up going with the close combat. Might as well go with the close combat. He's pretty much taking majority of my health here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any more damage off on him. I take a little bit of health off even though he uses a shield, which is kind of crazy. But they end up taking us out here. They're going to be using his Psychic Fangs. Not effective, but of course my health was already low. So very unfortunate there. But now they do not have any more shields. We have both of our shields here, so really going to be depending on what exactly is going to be happening here. We're gonna be able to take a Psychic Fangs, no problem. We're gonna go straight to the Ice Beam. They have no more shields left. Ice Beam should do a decent amount of damage here onto the Onix. Now the Scorpy is not gonna like this Onix whatsoever. It is low in health, so I should be able to get to the Aqua Tail before essentially it's able to do a good amount of damage to me. But it does not like those those rock throws. The rollout, I don't know if it has rollout or not. I have not used Onix at all in this league, so I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, Aqua Tail coming through, taking out the Onix, and then they have the Scorpy in the back, which is not gonna be nice for me yet whatsoever, because we're pretty much mono-y-mono matched up, but my health is way lower than theirs are, and they still have the Onix in the back. I still have the Milk Tank in the back, but the Milk Tank is going to be super effective against the Scorpy. But at the same time, if they switch into the Steelix right as I switch in, which they are right here, pretty much I'm not going to be able to get as much damage as I need to onto the Scorpy to make this a pleasant match for me, Scorpy versus Scorpy, which is very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to throw some energy, and yeah, it looks like I was not able to put any damage onto their Scorpy. And I believe since they are Shadow, they are going to be able to do a lot more damage to me than I am to them, which is going to be very unfortunate. I can see if I can farm up just a little bit more. I tried to farm up a little bit more, seeing if I can get to 2 charge moves, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Yo, no. Oh my goodness, I was that close. Literally, the smidget of HP, unfortunately, was not able to make it, and they do end up getting to their Aqua Tail. If I Poison Stinged maybe just a little bit more before I threw my charge move, I probably would have made it there. But unfortunately, that did not happen, and they won the game. Kudos to my opponent, man. That was a close one, man. That was a close freaking game. That was insane. Going into the next match, we have I didn't even read that name properly. Alright, so first off, we got a Ducklet versus our Pangoro, which is going to not be great whatsoever. I definitely should have switched into the Milk Tank. I don't know what I was doing here. I don't know why I switched into the Scorpy. I must have been doing something else completely, I don't know what just happened. We're going to tank the Body Slam, but we are to basically double Poison Stings. So we're pretty much just going to Poison Sting the Milk Tank here. Oh, I know why. I think I know why I went into the Scorpy. I knew that the Milk Tank was going to be more of my guaranteed answer to Ducklet. That is the reason why, and I didn't want to switch into my main. I didn't want to switch into my main answer just yet. So that actually made sense why that happened that way. We're going to show the Body Slam, if it is a Body Slam, just because, as I said, Pangoro's super squishy, and Ice Beam definitely would have took me out, which would have been insane. They switch into the Ducklet, and this is where I wanted Milk Tank to actually shine here. The rollouts are going to do a whole bunch of damage. I'm going to be able to spam a whole bunch of Body Slams. Milk Tank is a tank for one, and also it's able to just get to those charge moves very quick. We're just gonna, I was thinking we're just gonna take that move, but thank goodness we did not, because they full send a freaking Brave Bird, which is insane. They definitely would have one-hit KO'd my freaking Milk Tank, and thank goodness they didn't. We're gonna get to the Ice Beam as they switch into a Onyx, which is nice. Let's see if this connects, and it does end up connecting, which is very nice for me. We're going to be able to hit it with a Body Slam, definitely ensuring the KO unless they use a shield, or ensuring a shield. Let's see what happens. They end up taking that Body Slam, and then all they have left is the Milk Tank, and yeah, it's pretty much done deal, KO. It's over. It is over. GG's to my opponent. But yeah, that was a very nice game. But yeah, I was confused at first why I switched into the Scorpy, but I wanted the Milk Tank against the Ducklet. Ducklet can definitely take out the Scorpy, no problem. But I at least wanted some damage onto the Ducklet for sure. It definitely would have been a better matchup than the Pangoro, so that is the reason why, and it worked out in the end. But yeah, you definitely never want to switch in your hardest counter first. That's one thing I have learned from doing these matches. Alright, so we got Pangoro versus Purrloin. Again, another nice match. And they switch into the Inkay. Now you're actually going to be able to see how good Pangoro is even against Inkay. I know the first opponent that we had, he wasn't even playing. This time, this opponent is playing. And yeah, I got a boost from that freaking Night Slash, which is insane. Insane. First Night Slash gets a boost, and they're gonna hit us back with a Night Slash. Night Slash not gonna do any kind of damage because I am a fighting and a dark type, which is insane. But this Inkay is a psychic and a dark type, so it's gonna be taking some super effective damage from this Night Slash if it lets it go. Looks like they do not. We're just going to shield this next move up because Night Slash definitely, even though non-effective, is going to take me down to the red. Definitely don't want that. And we're going to be able to farm the rest of the way down, which is going to be very nice. Let's see what they bring in next here. They bring back in the Purrloin, and guess what? They have no more shields left. We're gonna full send to close combat. Does it KO? Already know it does. Boom! One hit KO. Get that freaking Purrloin out of here. They bring in the Scorpy, and guess what? We have the Milk Tank for it. That's gonna basically do super effective damage, and writing's on the wall. They already know what it is. They quit. And there it is. But yeah, that was full display on how good Pangoro was in this league, man. Oh my goodness. I wish I got to play with it a little bit more. It took a little while for me to actually power it up, just because of the fact is you have to catch a bunch of dark type Pokemon, and I was pretty much just using Necrozma to actually like Dawn Wings to actually like make it dark, so where I can like, you know, catch a bunch of dark type Pokemon, because there wasn't that many dark type Pokemon when I was doing it. So that's the unfortunate part about it, but still cool that I'm able to actually still use this Pokemon and actually showcase it to you guys, which is awesome. I don't know what's up with these loading times. These loading times have been trash lately. I'm not even up in Elo. As I said, I'm in the 2300s. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, we got Pangoro versus Purloin. Again, a lot of people have been using Purloin in the front just because it's a pretty safe pick. Especially against, you know, the ground types and everything. Like pretty much like other than Purloin, another Purloin is pretty much a really good pick here. Yeah, so pretty much they're gonna full send the Night Slash onto Pangoro. As I said, Pangoro is going to be able to tank that, no problem. Farm down the rest of the Purloin. They switch into the Lit Leo. Incinerate's doing a whole bunch of damage to me, which is very unfortunate. But that is fine. Even if they KO me right after this, yeah, because we do get the shield, which is very nice. We do get the shield, which is nice. But we do have a rollout user that's going to be super effective against the Lit Leo, which is very nice. We're going to use our shield against what they have here, which is the flame charge. Gonna do even more damage, which is crazy. We're gonna definitely have to get out this body slam before they end up incinerating us down, which would be insane, which would be crazy. There we go, we full send that, and let's see what they end up bringing. They bring in Dunsparce. Now, the Dunsparce, we do not want this Dunsparce healthy going against the freaking Scroopy. That's for sure. Wish we still had our Pangoro, but unfortunately we do not. But that is fine. We full send the Ice Beam. They ended up blocking the Ice Beam. We're going to shield this last one, seeing if we can get to another charge move. See if we can lower the, as I said, lower the energy just a little bit more. Lower the health anyway, a little bit more onto this Dunsparce. Because as I said, the Scroopy is just not going to like that whatsoever. We switch into our Scroopy. They try to catch onto the Purloin, but unfortunately it was just too soon. So we are able to farm up just a little bit more energy. They get to their Rock Slide. Rock Slide is going to do a whole bunch of damage, but it's not going to KO. Scroopy is super tanky in this league too, which is amazing. We are going to be able to get to the Aqua Tail. I don't believe they have any more shields left, and yeah, that KOs the freaking Dunsparce. I think this is the last one. I think that was the last one. Yep, that was the last one. So we do get a 4 out of 5 that we win on this set. Now, of course, the first one, they either quit or they lagged out. I'm not sure. I definitely was still leaning on my side in terms of winning that match, but you know, it's up in the air. Potentially they could have won, who knows, but at least I got to showcase how cool and how strong Pangoro freaking is in this league, bro. Such a fun and cool Pokemon. But that is it. That is the end of the freaking video. Let me know what you guys think down below of this Pokemon in general, man. It's just such a cool Pokemon, especially the shiny with the red gloves. So awesome, so dope. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you guys thought of this showcase and what you guys are going to be using for the Love Cup, the next cup coming up. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.